A very good day to you and welcome to the program. We are shooting the program today in the chapel on the farm. It's too windy outside, so we have come into the presence and the peace of Jesus. I pray that as you listen to this program, the peace, the shalom, the vrede, the ukuthula of Jesus Christ will be your portion. I want to speak to you about faith, and I want to speak to you about obedience. Trust and obey. For there is no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Do you remember that old hymn? I used to sing that hymn with such zest when I first got saved many, many years ago. We've got to believe. Now, Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 says, faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things not yet seen. We have got to walk by faith. Now, once we get a word from God, then we have to obey the word. One mighty man of God said, Christianity is obedience. Just like that. If you are an obedient person to the word of God, then you're a Christian. If you are disobedient, I don't care whether you're the archbishop, I don't care whether you're the right reverend, I don't care whether you pastor whatever, or evangelist whatever, you're not a Christian. Christianity is obeying the word of God. And that's what we need to do. What is faith? Well, St. Augustine said, unless it is to believe what you do not see, it's not faith. Okay, if you can see it, you don't need faith. All right? Faith is to believe what you cannot see, and the reward of that faith is to see what you believed. Folks, we've really got, in these days, to start walking by faith. Listen to this. Faith is the capacity to trust God while not being able to make sense out of everything. Lord, I don't know if this thing I'm doing is right, but I'm doing it because I believe you've told me to do it. And I went and I planted a crop of maize, corn, in the dust. Now, any farmer watching this program will tell you it's suicide. You wait for it to rain before you plant. But I did what I believe God told me to do. You know, I had a bumper crop that year, and many people around about me had nothing because they waited for the rain. The rain came too late. Then when the rain came, it came in such buckets of rain that we couldn't get the tractors into the field. By that time, my maize was already a meter high. I'm not a clever man. I'm not a good farmer, but I'm believing what God told me to do. He told me to plant, and I obeyed. Faith and obedience. Trust and obey. That's what you and I have got to do. We've got to do it, folks, especially in these days. Charles Haddon Spurgeon, the Prince of Preachers, according to the Baptists, he said, the hallmark of faith is obedience. You see, it's very easy to say, I'm going to claim this, I'm going to name this, I'm going to talk about that, but to do it is another thing altogether. Christianity is obedience. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, he was a German. He died for his faith. The Nazis killed him in a concentration camp in Germany. He said, only he who believes is obedient. Only he who is obedient believes. I'll say that again. Only he who believes is obedient. And only he who is obedient believes. Let's start to put our faith into action. Remember, James said, show me your faith, and I'll show you my faith by my action. God bless you until next time. Goodbye.
For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.